on a fixed income, so it hurts a lot.
The pain at the pump getting very real for Coastal Bend residents.
Since gas prices are going up, it's, all my money's gonna go towards the gas and less spending money over there.
Tonight, a look at the impact those sky-high gas prices on various parts of the Coastal Bend, including its biggest industry.
The Permian Basin alone is producing more crude oil than any other OPEC nation.
And solutions for getting around on a budget.
Taking a trip right now may be a pain in your wallet due to the rising prices in gas across the Coastal Bend and across the country. But what other alternative is there out there for you? Let's check it out.
This special edition of KRIS 6 News starts right now.
You're watching a special edition of KRIS 6 News.
And good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Pat Simon here in the studio, and as you can see, my partner Katya is out live tonight. She's over at the port of Corpus Christi. It is one of the busiest ports in the nation, and especially busy these days, huh, Katya?
It certainly is, Pat. In fact, do you know that our port, the Port of Corpus Christi, is the #1 exporter of U.S. Texas crude oil in the nation? Let that sink in. But listen, what we want to do right now, what we want to do tonight is talk about the pain at the pump as it's happening right now. Coming up in just a few moments, this is what we're going to look at. We're going to look at the impact that the crude oil prices are having on our port right here at home. We're also going to have a live talk with AAA, a AAA representative, about what the future of gas prices, what that could be looking like. We're also going to be looking at the impact of gas prices on the farming industry, and we're also going to show you how you can get around town on a budget. But first, listen, here we are live at the Port of Corpus Christi. The port is right there behind us. Do you know that this port right here in our own backyard moves about 60% of all of the nation's crude oil? With President Biden's sanctions on crude oil from Russia because of the attack in Ukraine, what does that mean for our Port of Corpus Christi? And more importantly, what does that mean for our region? One, it means the port is poised to make more crude oil deliveries to our partners and allies around the world because there's more of a demand.
The Permian Basin alone is producing more crude oil than any other OPEC nation, with the exception of Saudi Arabia.
These are records that have been set within the last month.
If you're going to take a large supply of energy off the table, in this case Russia, you have to replace that. And replacing that doesn't happen overnight.
According to Port of Corpus Christi CEO Sean Strawbridge, two things can help us ease gas prices here at home. One is lessening federal regulations so we as a nation can ship more crude oil.
Whether that's permitting for more wells, whether that's permitting for more pipelines, whether that's appropriations to complete the Corpus Christi Ship Channel Improvement Project, which is still in need of additional appropriations for that project to be closed out sufficiently.
The other component, Strawbridge says, while we as a nation continue to evolve towards clean energy like carbon capture, which the port is making headway in, it's not forgetting about the demand we have for oil and gas today.
The fact that the administration vilified the oil and gas industry as part of its climate action programs, that, in our estimation, was a bit of a misstep. We have to have a cogent energy policy that addresses the immediate needs while transitioning to longer-term goals. And we're fully committed to that.
And listen, the other thing that it also means for us, according to Strawbridge, is jobs. In fact, already 1 in 3 jobs is connected to the Port of Corpus Christi. So that means whether you're working here at the port itself or some other component having to deal with the port, that means that you are keeping busy. And that also means more money that's being reinvested into our community. Now listen, meanwhile, today the Biden administration calling for oil and gas companies to reduce their prices at the pump, citing the drop in the price for a barrel of oil. The president's Twitter account releasing this graph showing the last time a barrel of gas was $96 a barrel, gas prices were $3.62 a gallon. Right now, the national average for a gallon of unleaded gas is $4.30 a gallon. The price for a barrel of oil, though, is currently at $95. The president saying in his tweet today, quote, oil and gas companies should not pad their profits at the expense of hardworking Americans, unquote. Last week, when the president barred Russian oil from entering the U.S., he reminded the oil industry that they have 9,000 permits to drill right now in the U.S. Oil industry experts say even if they start drilling now, though, it is still a long process before that fuel can get into gas pumps. So as we know, and as it stands right now, gas prices are really high. So what are a couple of things that we can all do to maybe save at the pump? Experts have a couple of suggestions. One of them is maybe checking out those apps, even the website gasbuddy.com. They say those comparison tools can really help you find the cheapest gas in your area. Also, the other thing that you can do is you can try to group errands, maybe with friends together, maybe pre-plan where you're going, and that way you can save you time and also gas. And check your tire pressure. Did you know this? According to the Department of Energy, underinflated tires can lower your gas mileage. And finally, I'm not sure about this one, Pat, but experts say slow down. They say slowing down really can help you reduce the amount of gas that you drive. It says that aggressive driving, speeding, and rapid accelerating can reduce fuel efficiency. So those are a couple of tips. Also, a couple of things that we've been saying is maybe you can leave your car at home. We've done stories about maybe biking. If you're able to bike to work, that's something you can do. Another alternative, too, is riding the bus. And in fact, our Javier Guerra is live from the RTA headquarters tonight. And Javi, you had the chance to check out how efficient it is to ride the bus.
Katia, we've all seen those skyrocketing prices at the pump, but get this, you can pay $1.75 to ride a bus just like the ones behind me.
We're going to see more people consider riding the bus as an alternative to, paying the high cost of fuel.
Those high prices causing residents to try another form of transportation, one that's not new to our area but could save you some major dough.
The gas prices are just way too high. V8, the V8 engine that I got in my truck, the Hemi, it takes a lot of gas.
For residents like Domingo Benavides Jr., taking the bus has been a lifesaver.
It's affecting my whole day-to-day life. It's affecting my family, being able to come and visit me, or me going to go visit my family.
Waiting for the bus and paying $1.75 for the whole day across the whole area might be a better idea than paying almost $4 for a gallon of gas.
Why even get a car when you can pay $1.75 all day, ride the bus all day, and not worry about it?
So let's go ahead and look at those prices of riding the bus compared to the prices of gas. Now, according to AAA here in Oasis County, drivers are paying $3.98 a gallon. If you take the bus, you can pay 75 cents for a one-time adult fare. And get this, for the whole day, it's $1.75. For a 7-day pass, it's only $7.50.
I think we're going to see more people consider riding the bus as an alternative to, paying the high cost of fuel.
Corpus Christi RTA Marketing Director Rita Patrick says the students at Del Mar and Texas A&M Corpus Christi can ride the bus for free with a valid school ID. Now, according to Rita Patrick, ridership has increased here at the RTA. They're up about 7,000 riders a day. Now, Katia, I don't know about you, but I think me and you should start riding the bus to work. What do you say?
I'm all for it, Javi. In fact, make that 7,002 riders a day. Listen, I remember riding the bus when I was young, and it was $1.10 if you bought a transfer ticket. So the fact that prices for riding the bus haven't gone up that much, that's a lot to say. And Pat, listen, we had a chance to listen in to a couple of conversations at the station earlier, and you know that we have a lot of coworkers who are actually carpooling in order to be able to save gas, especially if a lot of us live in Flower Bluff. So to drive from Flower Bluff to downtown every day, it costs a lot. So carpooling is certainly something else that you can look into.
Maybe I'll just get a bus and be the bus driver and pick you all up and bring you to work and back home. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, many, Katya, as you know, are pinching pennies.
That.
Yeah, and a lot of folks are wondering, hey, is there any relief in sight? Well, as Katya did mention, the price of a barrel of oil has gone down. Does that mean that prices at the pump for gasoline will be going down as well? Let's bring in Joshua Zuber with AAA. He joins us right now. Josh, thanks for being here tonight.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Thanks for having me.
You bet. You know, Josh, day after day, we've seen these massive jumps in gas prices, but then a slight reduction we just noticed. Are we seeing some kind of correction in oil prices and maybe even some leveling off or some lower gas prices?
Well, it certainly does seem like we had a big spike just a few days ago, and we've started to see things level off as we've gone through the week. And that is the good news, especially when we achieved record high prices late last week for a lot of folks. When we talk about where gas prices are going to be going, certainly that is tied to the crude oil market. And right now, we're really basically living, so to speak, headline to headline. So when there's bad news about possible supply disruptions and other issues coming up with the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, certainly seems like the price tends to go up. When there's good news coming out of specifically lately the Russia-Ukraine conflict, oil prices tend to go down, and eventually we will see that savings, so to speak, passed on to the consumer. But certainly in the short term, gas prices are going to more than likely stay pretty elevated where they are right now.
Josh, you know people react to this, right? So what happens if people just start driving less, maybe carpool a little bit, or we're talking about less demand for gas usage? What could that do to impact prices?
Certainly demand could decrease, right, as we look at higher gas prices. As a matter of fact, AAA recently did a survey among adult drivers and basically found that nearly 60% of U.S. adults say they would change their daily driving habits or lifestyles as gasoline gets to that $4 mark, and that's right where we are. Although a lot of folks, we've obviously gone through the pandemic, they're still very excited to travel, especially when we're talking about spring break. A lot of folks already have their plans already locked in, and they're really looking forward to summer. Half of U.S. adults already have summer vacation plans, and of those, 42% say that they're not going to change their summer travel plans regardless of the price of gas.
And we're seeing some of those right here in the Coastal Bend. Joshua Zuber, AAA, thanks for taking the time, especially at this late hour, Josh.
Thank you.
You bet. Well, we want to remind you that you can find the cheapest gas in our area by heading to our website, kristv.com. Just hit the traffic icon at the top of the page, and that'll take you right to our Pump Buster page. And there, you can look for the cheapest gas in our area. Let's bring Katya back from the port. And Katya, we want to get the discussion going about how these high gas prices are impacting families all around the Coastal Bend.
We do. Our wonderful digital team actually put together what we call a snackable video, and we want you to comment on there. They've put together all these tips that we have found out tonight, and we want you to comment. We really want to know, what is it that you are doing to save on gas? Share with us on our Facebook page, comment on that video. As for me, that wraps up my coverage here live from the Port of Corpus Christi. Pat, back to you for the day's news.
All right, my friend, thank you so much. And as our gas crisis coverage isn't over yet, after the break, how the high prices are really impacting our area farmers and how that could trickle down to you. But first, we want to get a first look at our weather forecast. And for that, we turn things over now to Chief Meteorologist Dale Nelson. Hey, Dale.
Yes, indeed, Pat. It's been chilly, at least starting out today, and then beautiful this afternoon with that South Texas sun. Take a look at the numbers. We had 44 degrees this morning. It was 39 in Kingsville and 41 inland at Alice and Beeville. And the highs today recovered very nicely as we hit 82 this afternoon, as high as 85 out in Robstown and 78 over in Port Aransas. So a beautiful day. Tomorrow, we're going to introduce a few more clouds and a little bit more wind. What does that do to our temperatures? And what about the next cold front on Friday? In a few minutes, I'll be back to tell you all about it.
Welcome back to our coverage of the gas crisis. This is not a strange sight that you're seeing here in Texas, farmers getting a good day's work in. Well, that work is made possible by using a lot of equipment that depends on fuel, of course. As you can imagine, they are really feeling the pinch these days. Our Seth Kovar joins us now live in the studio. Seth, farmers and ranchers really do need lots of machinery to get the job done, huh?
Yeah, they really do, Pat. 99% of it, if not all of those machines, run on diesel. And I'm sure you've noticed that while gas prices are averaging near $4 a gallon statewide, diesel's averaging almost $5. It's causing farmers and ranchers to have to make tough decisions about how they run their operations.
It's causing us to rethink a lot of items.
Stanley Schilling has been in the agriculture industry in the coastal bend for the better part of 6 decades. He's seen plenty of changes, but one need has remained the same.
Lots of hours of diesel.
It fuels the equipment he uses to grow hay for his cattle and the trucks he drives around pastures checking on cows and their calves. It's diesel use that's unavoidable and difficult to cut back on.
All you can do is manage a little more efficiently, drive a little slower, because you basically got to be there.
Fellow ranchers and local farmers have taken their concerns about diesel prices to the Texas A&M AgriLife Extension office in Robstown. The new agent there has only been on the job for a couple of weeks, but already you can see how the price change from last year to this year is tough on them.
Farmers are paying double that to fill up their tractors, a 75-gallon fuel tank. It doubled in price.
And while Jaime Lopez estimates that paying for diesel only accounts for 1% of a farmer's total costs, a price hike this large still makes an impact.
Even though that number seems insignificant, when you're looking at the profitability margins, it still is a big concern to farmers.
And ranchers who are trying to save money where they can, including possibly reworking loans to pay for diesel.
You take your short term and re-amortize it when and where possible to longer term, because you've got to have the fuel.
Well, Lopez, the new ag extension agent for Nueces County, says a little more than 40% of all the crops that will be grown in the county this year still need to be planted. That's some 140,000 acres that diesel-powered tractors will have to cover. It's a lot of diesel too, Pat.
Yeah, a lot of acres too. Thank you, Seth, so much. And right now we're going to take you outside, a live look at our SBID camera on this cool night. How's your Thursday shaping up? Well, Dale's got a look at your forecast coming up next. And later, there you see him. We welcome home the Islander men's basketball team from their big trip to the NCAA tournament.